Alright, Crusader back with you today. Very excited as we continue our playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. So we're just going to hit continue. That'll pick right up in the most recent save spot that was used, so we don't have to go back in and load the actual profile. It's already ready for us. So if you remember, we just created this shortcut after beating a boss, and we rested at this bonfire to get to the after that shortcut, and all the enemies respawned except for the bosses that were defeated. In this case, one boss. So this is one of the first little hacks in the game. I'm not going to use it the way it's. I'll show you how it can be used, but I don't intend to use it that way. So we got a giant red dragon there, and we got all these people on the bridge. And if you just run out like that, he kills them all, and you get the credit for the kills. So that's 555 souls. And so, obviously, you can't just run out there and get torched right now. So, he killed them all though. So what you could do is if you want to farm for souls for upgrades, you do that, you slide down the ladder, rest at the bonfire, and you do that over and over and over again. He keeps killing them, and you get leveled up pretty fast. Early in the game, you get quite a few upgrades pretty quick. So, very interesting way of doing it. I don't find that enjoyable myself. Alright, so upgrading a little bit of health, a little bit of stamina, a lot of strength. Oh, there's an interesting spot here. Of course, I just used all my souls, which is unfortunate. So what you could do, I'll show you a hack I learned in the game about getting a decent weapon early on in the game called the Drake Sword. It comes from this big old dragon right here. Whoa. I do have some other souls I can pick up here, so what we'll do that here real quick. I'm going to roll off here. I didn't take any damage, that's surprising. I did a little bit there. Okay. So, what do I have in terms of my inventory? So I got some souls I can use. What we'll do... Let's try a one-handed, or two-handed approach. One-shot kill. That's awesome. Still took two on him. One on him. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. One shot. All right. So what you could do is we need to go back to this merchant down here. Let's see. Oh, I forgot the kick already. Alright, so he's dead. That works too. There we go. Backstab. Nice. I got a spear. Spear's a decent weapon in the game. There's a lot better spears throughout the game, but it is a decent weapon to learn to use. Hidden guy back there. Don't forget about him. Ah, bummer. Two quick shots. Is this to the merchant? I don't think so. I think the merchant's the other way. Okay, good.
Oh, still think I never heard.
Yeah, he's mean. Oh, I think he's rude more than mean. So we need to buy some arrows. Maybe large arrows. They do more damage, I presume. Let's see here. 60 attack. You do 45 attack. You know, we'll do the smaller arrows. Alright. Let's do 60 of them. I don't know that I have a bow and arrow, though. Does he have one? He does have a short bow. Yeah, we'll go ahead and purchase that. Is there anything else that I could use? Crossbow's not a bad one, but I don't think he had that. No. Alright. So we're good. Oh, because I backed out. Alright, no big deal. that we go. And so what we're going to do is a little hack here. It's just a fun one early in the game to help yourself out. So we'll go ahead and rest. Not hugely necessary, but that's okay. No upgrades to be done. Alright, so let's move on up the ladder here. Alright, so let me set this up for you. First we'll have the dragon kill all the guys, because it's a free 500 souls. Why would you not? So, and then we'll go from there. Okay, whoops. Torch him, baby. 555 souls. Okay, so you can also turn and go this way, and now you're under the bridge. You can see the dragon's tail right there, right? So we're roaming around, looking around. Oh, an enemy, huh? Gone. Eat it. There's a guy. I knew there was a guy down here. This would be a great time to know how to kick. Let's see here. See if I can remember here. Okay, yeah. Forward. And then that. Nope, missed it. But with the wall, I can't. That's when the spear is a really handy weapon right here. Can I kick him off? Oh! And I went with him. That is Dark Souls right there. That describes the game in a nutshell. It's how fast it goes for you. I was a little impatient. I really expected him to fall. Like, I didn't think he was falling off the way it looked, so I just thought, okay, I'll give him an extra kick. And he fell off, and the momentum pushed me off as well. Frustrating. But that's the game. Don't worry. Every death that I have, I'm not going to make you tolerate me running back through. Oh, missed it. Oh, there he goes. But this one was close enough to the bonfire. I think you can handle a little extra playthrough. I should have locked on. Moron. Alright, got a longsword. Nice. And recover lost power. Good. Not much I could do with this guy here. Oh, and he got me again. Oh, and the rat's behind me. I didn't even see them coming up. It's a bummer. I shouldn't have died like that. I look like a total noob. I apologize. All right, let's go again. See what happens here. Dark Souls, a lot of deaths. It's prepare to die. That's the subtitle for a reason. Alright, if I die again, I'm not going to make you rewatch this part. So. Of course, that's assuming you're watching at all. Interesting, interesting. Okay, locked on that time. Easy kill. Good. Alright. I can draw him out usually by waiting over here. He just walks so slow, I was trying to speed up the process. There he goes. Alright, got him that time. See, that's what I get for being impatient. Just thinking, oh, I'll hit him and draw him out. I'm going to leave the rats alone. They're a pain sometimes to deal with. I don't think they'll follow me out here. Alright, they're still in there. So, now the hack I was saying about early in the game, what you could do is, you see you got the tail of the dragon there. And if you equip a bow and arrow. Oh, I already had a crossbow, and I bought the bow and arrow. Oh, well. Okay, we'll go oh, I don't have bolts, though. So we'll do short bow. Oh, I didn't equip my arrows. Well, I bought them. Where are they? didn't I, or did I forget to buy them? Am I out of my mind? I thought I bought them at the merchant. Yeah. I'm very confused. Just a minute here. Oh, about fell off the cliff. Alright. So, arrows. I don't have any arrows. Huh. Alright, well, we're going to skip this point, and I'm going to run back and get arrows, and then we'll resume this recording at that point. Unbelievable. Alright, now we're back. So, I have oh crap, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay. I have equipped my bow and arrow, and we're under the bridge. I've killed my enemies. And what I need to do is, let's see here, get the bow out, and I gotta shoot his tail. Takes a lot of shots. So, but every time you hit him, he hops down, and you can try to hit him again if you're a skilled archer, unlike me. And just wait for him to fly back and go again. Let's see here, get ready, go. Anyway, you do this over and over again, and after about 20 shots or so, you'll his tail will fall off, and you'll get a special sword called the Drake Sword. So, next time you see this, I'll have a Drake Sword. All right, got the Drake Sword. What a shot! So then all you got to do is go to your inventory. I could change that to the Drake Sword. And now he doesn't have a tail. So the interesting thing is a lot of enemies in this game have tails, and if you attack the tail and do enough damage to the tail before you kill the enemy, then you can have their a weapon or a drop item from them. So it's a pretty good strategy to use. Something to think about. Oh yeah, baby. The rats are poisonous. They inflict poison damage, I think, or bleed damage. It's alright. One shot with this sword takes care of him. Alright, so now we're moving up. We're at the Undead Parish. Alright. One hit. Love it. So, the big dragon, I don't know if we can see him from here or not. It doesn't look like you could see him, really. He's right there. That's the bridge. And there's a bonfire right there, as you can see. And so getting to it's tricky. At this moment, impossible. So we'll have to come back to it. If you follow this tower up, there's a Black Knight at the top. That's one of those really big guys. And we're just not quite equipped to deal with him yet. So we're going to leave him be. All right. So I did some damage to him, but not enough. Oh, he hit me back, huh? Missed. Alright, so he's a better shot than I am. Just thought I'd see if I could hit him from here. I wasn't sure. So that big old tusk creature's coming after me, so I'm going to stay up here out of his way. Oh, wrong. I need my shield. Okay. Backstab is great. This is where the Drake Sword is great. Immediate knockout. One hit each. Alright. So you kick him with the shield. Ah, I waited too long. Do it again and attack. Gone. So, alright. Pretty good knockout that time. Got them all down pretty quick. So now you got this big hog down there, which you can hear. So, technically, you could probably run past him at this point, but you want to kill him. So every item you pick up in an area typically helps you in the area you're in. So we just picked up what's called the Alluring Skull. So we go to our items, we're like, what's the Alluring Skull? I don't know. So we look through our inventory, where's it at? And there it is. Attracts certain types of enemies. So it's like, huh, maybe we need to attract this guy. The question is, where do we want to attract him? Well, preferably not to our face, but maybe there's a fire right there. Maybe we could get him to go into the fire. So we take it, we throw it down there, and he's gonna go check it out. What's going on in there? Oh, I'm a big dumb hog. Hog roast. Hog roast. Awesome. And we go it one more time. Oh, I missed. Shoot. There we go. Go down there, you big dumb hog. There he is. That now, some people say that's a cheap way to kill him. You should go down there and fight him, which I have done and I can do. You know, as the game goes, you're going to die sometimes. But remember, the game set that item up right there for that purpose, so you could learn how to defeat an enemy without always Fang Boarhelm, nice. Without always having to do it the hard way. So, trying to find ways to be smart. What's on fire there? Is that a person? Sure is. Okay. So we're going to go down now this way. Oh, yes. Now, when somebody runs away from you, they're usually trying to draw you in. So don't fall for it. You can see another person up there, another one down there, another one there. They want you to run ahead and overwhelm you with numbers. These are the guys that are terrible in terms of health. They have almost none. But they have a mob mentality. They'll just overwhelm you with numbers. So take a good look around. Make sure you're safe. There you go. When you're down on the stairs like this, it's a pretty good way to hit them in the legs. Sometimes their attacks will just go over the top of your head. I just don't need to take unnecessary damage at this point, which is why I'm taking my time. Mystery key. Nice. I have no idea what it goes to. I can't remember. Alright. Well, let's keep moving up. Alright. One shot, got them both. Oh, something down there. I guess we'll want to go check that out. Large soul of a lost undead. So whenever you see those things, all they are is souls. So there's a regular size, there's a large size, there's like a valiant warrior. There's all kinds of ones. So climbing up here. Let's see what's going on up here. I don't remember if there's somebody up here or not. Okay, there's a stairwell with the fog door. Again, the fog doors always make us nervous because we never know. That looked like a wall that might be hidden. It says there's a wall. Illusory wall. Usually to find an illusory wall, you have to strike it. And it's like a hidden passageway. Liar ahead. Interesting. But I'm not seeing any illusory wall. I think they're lying. Alright. So let's go ahead through this fog gate, because I know it's not a boss. Still makes me put up my shield. What? I'm just talking to a recording I'm making. Yes. Well, I'll edit it out if I need to. Okay, right in front of me is one of these knights. Early in the game, these guys are kind of tough. Later in the game, as you get a little stronger, they're a lot easier to kill. Oh, great. I hit the wall. I didn't even hit him. So there's different types of knights here. Some of them have a little rapier, like this guy who attacks very quickly. Some of them have a heavier sword. different attack patterns. Alright, because I have the Drake Sword, I can knock him out in 2 hits. Normally, it would be a lot longer, more difficult fight. So, the Drake Sword's making life a whole lot easier. Let's check out the Knight Shield here, in terms of equipment. To stats. So it does 68. It'll give me an increase of +8 on the physical damage block. So, you know, we'll definitely upgrade that. We're fat rolling now, though, so we gotta increase a stat so we don't do that. It's not worth it. The fat roll is just you move way too slow. Let's go back to the heater shield, where we move a little bit quicker. Speed is our friend in battle. So, alright, so far, so good. Oh, yeah, one of these guys, so give him a little, I should have gave him a kick. But I am inconsistent with the kick, so I need to work on that. Alright, so down here, I think there's a guy on the left and the right. Alright. So this guy has a longer shield, if you see, and a bigger sword than the last one I fought. Backstab for the victory. Alright, so, like I said, I don't feel bad about picking up this sword early in the game because it's a very difficult game. Oh. There we are. So there's a light attack and a heavy attack, and then they can be modified if you're one-handing or two-handing a weapon, things like that. We're going to go this way because we're going to get to a bonfire, and our first chance to really improve your ability to fight in this game. If you don't get the Drake Sword, you don't have that little hack early on, you'd think, man, it's going to take forever to be able to fight these enemies and win. There's a big guy in here we got to fight, but not right now. Let's get to our bonfire first because I don't want to have to do all that all over again. So we're going to run down this way. Oh, by the way, every time you hear that bell, that refers to the Bell of Awakening. There's 2 of them, which if you heard our guy at the bonfire at the Firelink Shrine say, you need to ring those to begin to open up the opportunity to light the eternal flame and bring life back to this dead land kind of thing. Anyway, that's when another player actually does it. So that's really cool. Here they've got, you know, other players are actually doing these things. All these shadows that you see running by you are actual players doing things. Pretty cool stuff. So, alright, let's go down here and see Andre, our blacksmith. Best guy, one of the coolest guys in the game.
You must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If it requires smithing.
Alright, so he can modify your equipment, but we don't have any embers. He can reinforce a weapon. So, if you have Titanite shards, you can upgrade weapons. Or in the case of the Drake Sword, you need a dragon scale, so it takes not a lot of upgrades to be had on it. But it does 220 damage already. So even if you upgraded the long sword, you'd have to upgrade it so many times. So I don't really have a need to upgrade much right now. You can upgrade your shields and other things too, though. And you can reinforce the armor that you're wearing so they're more effective. So it gives you a lot of opportunities to do this. You can also purchase items. He sells the Titanite shards. I think he has unlimited. And so you can buy as many as you want for upgrades. He sells different things to help you out. And he sells you a few things as well. So...
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful.
Alright, there is another part to the game down here. We're not going to do this right now. I'll just show it to you real quick. There's a big dude there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not quite ready to fight him yet. I forget, a Titanite Demon's what he's called. So we'll face him, just not now. So what we can do, let me see here. I think I have enough time in this playthrough to do it. Let's see here. What lets me increase my equipment load? That's the question. Which one? Durability. Nope. Nope. Oh wait, here we go. So now we can see what each stat is going to affect. So endurance is going to give me more equipment load. So I need to do that so I can use heavier weapons and stuff that won't cause me to, again, fat roll's the term Owen uses. So that's the one I use. And it's where you're kind of chunky with your roll versus smooth. Like, that's a pretty good roll, but it's still not the fastest roll in the game. Alright, so let's go clear this area up here. Well, attempt to clear this area. I shouldn't speak so arrogantly like I'm going to. I always run straight over to this guy first. Alright, so quick knockout. Got him taken care of here. So now in here we have an interesting situation. Big old dude there. And he's not waiting. He's coming right after us. And we do want to kill him because he's guarding something we want. Alright. Let's go over here where we have a little bit of room to work. Alright, so when he does a big attack like that, that's going to be a big opening for us. Now, again, if you don't have this Drake Sword and you're only doing 80 damage per attack versus 200, you can see in just a minute. Oh. Yeah, how long and he must be semi-resistant to my hits. Because each one was only doing less than 100. So, dropped a Titanite Shard for upgrades, that's good. It wasn't much of a fight, but again, if you had the smaller weapon, it would take a lot longer. But the reason we wanted to kill him is we wanted to pillage this corpse here. And it has a Firekeeper soul, that's huge. It's an important part of upgrading your Estus Flask where it recovers more health. Now you can see more of those knights down there. We don't need to fight them right now. And there's a stairwell up there that leads to a whole other part of the game too, which we will get to. So, this game is so expansive. It's an open world game, but I played it enough where it feels not as opening. Like, I know the order to go in for the first half of the game anyway. But I still change it up once in a while. I could have rolled off right there and you could run around and find some stuff, but that's not important right now. So, we're back in Firelink Shrine. You say, now wait a minute. We went from Firelink Shrine all the way up in that town. Yes, we did. And we talked to this guy there, remember? And we had to circle around the long way. Now we have a shortcut back to the Firelink Shrine. And now we also get 10 Estus Flasks for resting at the leveled up bonfire. Pretty cool. Now, there's one more thing we'll do before we end this play session. That is, down here is a girl. She cannot speak, no response. Reinforce Estus Flask. So you can use a Firekeeper Soul to give it more power. And that's what she did. Talk. No response. She cannot speak. As a matter of fact, I think her tongue is cut out, which is why she cannot speak. I don't know the whole story behind her backstory. I can't remember, but it becomes a big factor later in the game. Spoiler. So we'll talk about that later. But, not enough stuff to upgrade, but that's okay. I think we're at a good stopping point now. We're going to call that a good night, and we'll continue on our journey as we work through this stuff. I'm excited. I hope you're enjoying the game so far. And until next time, it's been Crusader. Out.